Welcome back as our adventurers flee their very own drums in the deep moment. A horde of creatures have awakened, chasing them down for daring to defile their goddess. Let's return to our Keeper of Arcane Lore, Aaron, as he leads us away.
Atop the altar lay the preserved form of Queen Nyarlathotep. Her body was wrapped in linen of deepest black, embroidered with threads of gold that shimmered like constellations caught in fabric. The wrappings were impossibly pristine, untouched by centuries. Upon her face rested the funerary mask of polished obsidian, smooth and featureless, save for the eyes, twin rubies that pulsed faintly, like the heartbeat of something buried yet alive. The mask did not sit upon her, it grew from her, fused to the wrappings, as if the stone itself breathed. Lucky raised his hand, signalling to the others. Explosives were carefully placed around, wires snaking across the floor like veins. The chamber seemed to listen, silence pressing in, broken only by the hiss of fuses. Thunderous detonation erupted. The blast shook the column, sending showers of dust cascading from the invisible ceiling. The roar echoed endlessly, swallowed by the chamber's immensity. Smoke billowed, ears deafened. For a moment it seemed as though the world itself had been torn apart. Then, silence. The smoke cleared in ragged swirls, revealing the altar once more. Nyarlathotep remained, unmoved, undamaged. The linen was still immaculate, the gold threads glinting as before. The obsidian mask gleamed, its ruby eyes pulsing faintly with defiance. The queen endured. Time itself had not dared to touch her, and nor could man. The echoes of the explosion had barely faded when Bert stiffened, his head cocked toward the darkness beyond the columns. At first it was only a suggestion of sound, thin, distant, almost imagined. But then it grew clearer, faint cries shrill and inhumane, reverberating through the labyrinthine passages beneath the pyramid. He froze, blood running cold. It was not one voice, nor even a handful, it was a chorus. An army. The children of the Sphinx had been awakened. Their cries rose and fell in eerie cadence, a sound that seemed to scrape against the stone walls, uncoil through the chamber like smoke. Each note carried the promise of movement, of countless feet stirring in the dark, of claws dragging across ancient stone. Bert's whisper broke the silence. "Run!" The ruby eyes of Queen Nyarlathotep pulsed brighter as if in answer. The air thickened, heavy with anticipation as the truth began to dawn. The detonation had not destroyed her, it had summoned her defenders. From the unseen passages the cries multiplied, echoing closer, until the chamber seemed alive with the sound of countless monstrosities converging to protect their queen. You were sprinting at full speed through the huge chamber towards the northern part of the chamber where the staircase was, where Lucky had left his light. Presume that you're going to continue with your escape.
Yeah, I won't stop to gather the light. I'll just keep running.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you run to the northern part of the chamber, and then begin to ascend the stone steps. Now, all of you can hear these sounds, and they seem to be coming from all around and underneath. You remember all of the passages that you passed as you came in. That's all of which seem to descend, and it feels like whatever it is you've awakened are all approaching from different directions, but all from the deep. As you run towards the landing that the wide staircase leads onto, you can hear the sound of these things from beyond both of the black curtained entrances that are the only ways of exiting this area. You sprint to the top of the stairs, and you're looking at the landing now. You've got the picture in front of you of the strange pharaoh queen, and then to the left and right you have the rippling blackness. What do you do?
Okay, so we're getting sounds of pursuit from behind us. Certainly.
Yeah, there are sounds. There are sounds coming from. There are certainly sounds coming from below. There are sounds coming from the area where one of the cultists escaped, where the bridge leads into, so the southwestern part of the chamber. But as you climb the stairs and exit onto the landing, you are shocked to hear that there actually appear to be sounds coming from either side of the curtains as well. So, in other words, it appears that whichever way you turn, and the sounds are coming from that direction.
Just need to run straight out.
We do. I
No,
think back
we-
the way we came. We may have to
Back the-
deal with something on the way, but
Yeah, agreed.
What? So you're just gonna run straight towards the rippling black curtain to the left,
Yep.
the one that you
Fastest
came in?
way out. Fastest way out, which is the way we came in.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
When we think they're only behind us, I may be able to delay them.
they may be ahead of us from the side passages.
Who's going through the curtain first?
Bert will take the lead.
Okay.
I'll go second.
Right, Bert, Lucky.
I'll go third.
Okay.
Mm.
Jake, and then Wilfred bring up the rear. Darkness swallows you. The moment you step through the curtain, the world behind you ceases to exist. Not with a sound, but with a folding, as if reality itself has been tucked away. Your flashlights don't function. Blackness is total. Not the kind your eyes adjust to, but a suffocating absolute void. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. You cannot see the others, you can only hear them. Breath catching, boots shifting against stone. A whispered curse swallowed by the air. And the air, it's thick, humid. It presses against your skin like a wet cloth, vibrating faintly with a rhythm that doesn't match your heartbeat. The walls, if they are walls, feel smooth and warm, pulsing gently as they touch your fingertips. What are you going to do?
Press ahead in the direction that I think I was in. If I can reach out and if I can touch Bert, I'm going to try and put my hand on his shoulder so we can
Okay,
get in touch
you're
with each
all,
other.
yeah, you can you can reach out and touch each other. You can hear each other. You're still right next to each other, but other than that, you can see nothing.
When Lucky's hand touched my shoulder, I'll shout back, "Link up! We're pressing on." I'll hopefully lead everyone forwards.
Try and put a hand on Lucky's shoulder ahead of me.
Okay,
Actually, the same with Jacob.
but you lead forward into the darkness. You can hear your other three colleagues all linked behind you. You carry on walking. You must have been walking for. The time seems to distort. You're unsure how long you've been walking for. You have your one hand kind of outstretched instinctively in front of you. Minutes, maybe hours. You don't know how long you've been walking. You see, feel nothing.
How long do we press forward before we try to turn back?
It's difficult. Like I said, you just get this really odd feeling of you just lost all concept of time. It could have been a few minutes. It could have been hours that you've been walking. You don't know. It feels like you've just been walking constantly. There's nothing in this void. You feel the longer that you're here, the more you feel like you're being watched, like something knows that you're here.
I was thinking that the curtain that we came through was keeping the crypt behind us and away, but maybe we've walked through to something else.
When we came through the curtain the first time, it was just straight through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We have two choices. Keep going ahead, although I suspect that this will keep going forever, or we turn around and try and head back and face whatever was behind us.
Are there walls either side?
You can't. You reach out your hand from where you're currently standing. There's no walls that you can touch.
Okay, everyone's in a line, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
everyone take 5 steps to the side, so because we want to keep our orientation. Because we've all been walking straight as far as we know. If there is a wall, we should hit it if we take 5 steps to the side, but at least that way we'll still be in the same line. So if we decide to turn around, we'll be heading back in the same direction.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay. You take 5 steps to the side, and you kind of reach out, flailing to find any resistance in the darkness. But you're right. Your hands do not fall upon anything.
I don't think we're going to find a way out this way.
The worry is, are we going to find a way back?
Well, at least back, there's a possibility. More likely certain death, but we might find another route out. I don't know. I just think if we keep going forward, we are just going to be walking forever. I'd rather die fighting than die of starvation.
Now you're talking my language, Lucky.
Well, we need to be
About
careful.
face all.
No, wait. Before we do that, just Wilf, you turn round first and make sure you are facing exactly in the opposite direction of me.
Yep.
Okay.
Back into me, so we're back to back. So you're facing exactly the right way. and then I'll turn round.
Mhm.
Okay, and you're going to start walking.
Yep,
Um,
we'll go
yeah.
back the way we came.
Yep.
Okay, this place is horribly disorientating. It's really difficult to actually be 100% certain that you are walking back, or indeed which way is back or forward. But you do your best to turn and reverse your footsteps. Are you walking 4 abreast?
No, we're
No, it's
walking
You're
in
walking in a
line, single
line
line.
Walking line.
with that same
We-
line with
Okay.
Bert at
Yeah.
the front.
Can we count steps as we
Um,
go?
Okay.
Get 'em out. We might get to a massive number, but it'll keep us sane. Sane-ish.
You've been moving back in the opposite direction for a while, but you've counted 1,034 steps. Lucky you've counted 123. Jacob, as far as you're concerned, you've only just started walking. You've only counted 12. Wilf, you counted 57.
So there is a disparity in numbers. I don't believe we're on the Earth anymore. We're in another world.
What does the floor feel like?
You're gonna bend down and feel it, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't see anything.
No, you literally can't see. You can't see hand in front of your face. Your eyes haven't adjusted at all to whatever this darkness is. The floor is hard. Feels like stone, but is oddly warm, smooth as well. Very smooth. A lot smoother than you'd expect. Even the best, even the most well-fashioned tunnel to be.
Smooth as marble.
Something like that, yes.
Mm.
But warm.
So things that could help us find our way out of here. I have no idea, but I have the 2 scepters. Could they somehow guide us? Jacob, do you have on your person the mask you found in Peru? Obviously, it's extremely dangerous to use it, but it may show us a way out or a way to our deaths.
Yes.
We are clutching at straws here.
You left
Oh,
it behind,
certainly
didn't
am.
you? 'Cause I remember asking you
No.
last.
No, you're right. You do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got the the headband and
Let's
the necklace, silver and opal necklace, and the pendant. Yeah, that's all I've got with me.
Who's got the 2 artifacts that you took from the Queen Nyarlathotep's body?
Oh, we took all 3, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or we just take we couldn't get the
We couldn't get the mask
Mask
off.
the
No.
crown and the necklace we took.
Yeah.
You
also-
took this.
I think-
You took the circlet.
Yeah,
wheels.
sorry. When I said the artifacts, I meant the 2 of the 3 things that you know that you're supposed to be
Oh,
looking
right.
for.
I've got
Jacob.
the girdle, and you've got the necklace, Jacob.
Okay, where have you got them?
Backpack.
Yeah.
Okay,
What about there was the pectoral thing as well? Was that a different? That was,
Yes, we've got that. Somebody
Yeah.
else has got that.
Wilf's got that.
Oh, I've got that. Yeah.
So we've got everyone's carrying 1 each, and we left the mask behind. No, we haven't got 1 each because
No, Bert's not got anything.
Bert's not got one.
Yes.
which is the one that's in the X mosque in the sanatorium.
The girdle.
No, it's not the girdle. Yes, it is. You're quite right. So what have I got then? I've got
You
the
crown.
Got the crown.
yeah, quite right. Anyway, so I wouldn't suggest using any of those because that's going to draw even more attention to us.
Do we, let's just have a can we can obviously hear each other. Let's just see. I mean, the only way we're going to find our way out of here by mundane as opposed to magical means is by some kind of sensory input, whether it's sight, sound, touch. Can we hear anything if we listen carefully, or feel anything like a breeze or draft or anything?
Okay, so you'll kind of stand as still as you can. The only thing you can hear is literally the kind of the presence of your colleagues. Like even though you're trying not to breathe, that's the only sound you can hear. Otherwise, it's absolutely silent. There's no
And
breeze.
no movement of air. No.
No, it's almost like you're in a void of some description.
Think back to the histories that we've read of Queen Nyarlathotep and what my forefathers did to contain her. I know they buried her in one temple, then moved. Was that correct? That she was buried in Memphis and then moved here. Was there any mention of a void in those histories?
you frantically kind of rack your brain
So-
through all of your studies and all of it, but nothing kind of remotely resembling anything like this. Can you remember?
And I was asking the question out loud as well to see if anyone else remembered.
Worth trying to. What
Yeah.
with the scepters don't have any
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I was thinking, to see if they could help to point a way forward. I'll take out the scepters and hold them one in each hand,
Mm-hmm.
and then slowly cross them in front of me. And will you show me the way? Show me the way to safety.
Okay. You take out the scepters and cross them in front of you, and suddenly a very faint green light springs from them, illuminating all of you. You look around at your colleagues with their faces illuminated in the odd green light. The light is very faint. Hardly illuminates far enough beyond the four of you, but it at least gives you some illumination, which none of your other torches are able to do.
We are.
Take it down to the floor and see whether we can see what the floor looks like.
The floor looks very similar to the floor in the large temple that you're in, and it's some sort of black stone, but it's just very unusual in as much as it has a kind of smoky pattern on it, which seems to constantly shift. So, no stone that you've ever seen.
Is it
on
one? Is it one continuous piece, or is it made of blocks with
it's
edges?
one continuous piece.
At least we know this is physical and we're actually here rather than it being purely
In our
in our
minds.
minds, which helps. Maybe we use the light to move forward further.
Good idea.
When you say forward, do you mean back?
No,
back
the way
you-
we back the,
the
as in back the way we came, as in back towards the mummy.
Okay, yeah.
So that was a bit of a strangled cry there. Was someone suggesting we go the other way again?
No, not me.
Okay, thought that was Wilf wincing.
It wasn't my strangled cry.
Okay.
So you're going to continue on your backwards trajectory, which to walk back towards the way you came. Although you're not sure whether you've already gone past where you came in, because you just have no concept of how far you walked originally and how far you walked back, or how long it took. But you're just going to keep heading in the same direction that you turned round to do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every so often we'll stop, look around. I'm looking for another light source.
Mhm.
Over faint. Everyone else, if you can do the same.
Can everybody make a spot roll, please?
Jacob's an ordinary success.
Okay.
Wilfred, success.
Bert has a hard success.
Lucky is practicing opening and closing his eyes to see if he can tell the difference.
No, sorry, Wilfred had a hard success.
Okay. Wilfred had a hard success, did he?
Yeah,
And
so
Bert.
Bert.
And Bert.
Okay, you've been walking for another indeterminate distance and an indeterminate amount of time when suddenly Wilfred's and Bert's eyes, you're kind of turning, surveying around you. You both fall upon something in the darkness that seems to be almost like a reflection of the green light that has been emitted from the scepters. You're both next to each other and you both kind of look at each other and
Was
then
it-
look in the direction.
Was it two reflections I could get from seeing a cat?
As you look closer, it actually now looks like, and all of you can now see it now that you all pointed it out. It's very faint, but it actually looks like, rather than being reflection, is actually its own independent light, but of the same colour that the scepters are giving out.
Is it, and it's off at a direction. It's not directly in front of us.
No, it's not directly in front of you. No.
If we head towards that, then we're going to completely lose our orientation. Not that I suppose it really matters now, given how long we've walked for. Or
I
think
think-
we've walked for.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we're on the same track as we were to begin with.
Walking in the dark would be extremely difficult to keep going. I know we were trying. I don't know if we've gone past or if we're still miles away. I think this is
I-
possibly our only option.
Yeah, I vote we head that way. It's the first thing we've seen.
Yeah.
You're going to head towards the light.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still walking single file.
Yeah.
Wilfred can't hold on to anyone because he's got hands on two scepters.
You don't really need to hold on so much now because you can
Yeah.
actually see each other, can't you?
Okay. Yes.
The light's enough. It's not very bright, but it's enough for you to be able to see each other if you're walking right next to each other. Okay. Okay. As you approach the lights, the very faint light that you saw, it seems to be the light source, whatever it is, seems to be getting brighter as you get closer. And you now, for the first time, have some sort of concept of distance. You can't see any walls or ceiling, but about, you estimate, maybe 10, 20 yards away from you, you can now see that there are some carvings on the floor that are glowing. And as you approach with the scepters in front of you, they seem to be glowing brighter.
As the scepters get closer to it.
Okay, you're now close enough that you can see that they are some sort of runes and sigils that, again, they look a little bit like hieroglyphs, but there are some other characters amongst them that are not hieroglyphs. So they're very similar in lots of ways to the characters that you saw outside on the stele that was outside the Sphinx, and also inside the pyramid on the wall when you found the door.
Attempt to read them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you both? So you two are both Wilfred and Lucky are looking at them, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I get you both to roll percentile dice for me, please?
Yeah. 54.
Wilfred got 14.
14. Okay. Okay. So Wilfred, you seem to feel like you can understand these sigils. You kind of bend closer to examine them more closely.
Eva Toka Tokaru Asama E Sonfa E14 Alala Ala Uwam Achai.
The rest of you see that Wilfred's just stood now. His arms are slack by his sides, with the scepters in each hand. They're no longer glowing, but the sigils are glowing stronger as he speaks these alien words. What are you going to do?
Just watch him.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Kind of wish he hadn't read it in such a creepy way, though.
Wilfred, you don't mean to speak the words. They rise unbidden, clawing their way up from the back of your throat, like something long buried and newly awakened. The pressure is building, not physical, not quite. It's as if the space itself is leaning in, waiting. You kneel. Your hand brushes the smooth stone floor, and your fingers find the sigil, spiral intersected by a jagged line. It pulses beneath your touch, warm and slick, like flesh stretched over bone. The syllables are not your own. They are an older language than thought. They taste of rust and ash, of salt and rot. You don't know where you learn them, only that they are correct. The forbidden knowledge buried in your mind, seeded by dreams or madness or something far worse, blossoms into sudden, terrible clarity. The chamber responds. The air thickens, vibrating with a low resonant hum that bypasses all of your ears. The sigils on the floor ignite, not with flame, but with a sickly, greenish phosphorescence that casts no light, only shadow. The words keep coming, pouring forth from Wilfred's mouth, in a voice that is no longer entirely his. What the rest of you going to do?
You watch him.
Yeah.
You can see it. You can all see it now. An asymmetrical arch. Wilfred begins to move towards it. Or does it move towards him? You see Wilfred just start moving slowly forward towards this asymmetrical arch that suddenly appeared from nowhere.
Follow with him.
I'm not sure we want to go where that's going.
I don't want to be here anymore.
It might be a portal. If it's an arch.
Okay, Wilfred kind of just slowly, as if we were carrying a coffin at a funeral. He moves in that fashion, just one step, then stops, and another, then stops. But his progress is steady towards the unnatural archway that you see before you.
Is the arch, is it solid or is it purely? Does it look?
You in the darkness, it's really hard to make it out. You strain your eyes to see. Sometimes it appears solid, other times it appears translucent. You're not really sure whether it's there or not.
And as far as we can see, there's nothing through it. It's just more darkness.
Correct. Wilfred carries on moving forward.
Oh, we're stuck where we are, aren't we? So we can't be any worse. Famous last words. Can't be any worse through there.
Time will tell. Yeah.
Okay. Wilfred is
Well-
now on the brink of the archway and is stepping through it.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's do it.
Stick
Okay.
together.
Who's second?
But
But you see Wilfred. He steps through the archway and vanishes. You're right in front of it.
follow.
We should all follow.
Yeah.
Okay. You're all going through it.
Yeah. It's we're all gonna die. Yeah. Fine.
Yep. You've all said yes.
Yeah.
You all step through the archway. You pass beneath the asymmetrical arch, its crooked curve carved from stone that seems to shimmer faintly in the absence of light. The air shifts as you enter, thicker, heavier, tinged with a scent like scorched resin and old blood. The geometry of the space beyond defies expectation. Angles bend where they shouldn't. Distances stretch and compress with each step. You find yourself in a chamber. At its centre rises a black throne, carved from a single slab of obsidian, veined with crimson and encrusted with precious stones, a myriad of colours. It sits atop a low dais, 3 uneven steps, each etched with symbols that writhe when looked at too long. Encircling the chamber are 6 squat pillars, each 5 feet high, spaced with ritual precision. Atop each pillar rests a red candle, not wax, but something crystalline, flickering with an inner light. You look around, you look behind you instinctively, and the archway has vanished. All you can see is a solid wall.
What's Wilf doing?
Wilfred,
Wilfred, you have come out of the trance that you're in. You don't remember it. You remember seeing the sigils, but you remember nothing after that.
I'll look around at the others.
Is it
Where are
normal?
Is it
We
is it
don't
what,
know.
sorry?
Is it normal in here? As in, it appears normal rather than strange
I think
blackness.
it's all distorted, isn't it? As in, okay, so we
No,
know that.
no.
that
It was distorted when you went through the archway, but now the chamber that you've come into, aside from the fact that the archway has vanished, the chamber looks. You can see. Well, actually, you don't have any light sources at the moment. So the only light source that you've got are the very faint crystalline flickers from the odd candles that rest atop the pillars. But you can actually see the walls. You can see the floor. You can see the throne, the dais. You can see etchings, and it feels a lot more like a normal chamber, if that's the right word.
okay, head torch on.
Okay, you turn your torch on, and relief flows through you as it actually does work.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think so.
What happened after I read the sigil? I did read them.
An arch appeared, and
looked.
you passed through it in a trance, and we followed you, and that led us here.
Can we hear anything? All that commotion of what was following us before.
No, you can't. You can't hear anything.
We're thinking this might be the throne of the pharaoh.
What
So
was
to
the
the-
previous throne? Is that Nyarlathotep's throne? But there were 2 in the
There
previous room.
were,
A
yeah,
large and a smaller side it.
From where you're standing,
what
and
confused me.
you can see to the left of the throne there are 2 bas reliefs on the wall, both of them which look like some sort of charts from this distance. There are some on the dais itself has symbols and runes carved into it. The large black throne, as I mentioned earlier, on the top of the dais, and then to the right, there are more carvings in the wall. Like these are more like characters, letters, sigils.
we read
Maybe
those.
this was the original throne before he took his queen.
Or maybe we're in a different part of the same complex.
Well, maybe we're in a different pyramid entirely, or a
Ye-
different reality.
You said that did you want to have a look at the sigils that are on the wall?
Yep,
Yes.
yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going to go closer to that then. Yeah.
Are these the charts or something?
The charts
No,
are to the left. To the left of the throne are the charts on the wall, and then to the right is just more like writing and sigils instead. There's also some writing, some runes on the actual dais itself. Lucky, you were going to go and have a look on the right hand wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll sort of follow Lucky. I think we read
What are you doing?
the
Let's all stick
It's all
together and
on
do
one
one
Yeah.
thing at a
first.
time.
We'll
Let's all
stick
look
together.
at that and then all look at the
Mhm.
next thing.
Yes.
Okay.
If one of us reads them and they're not themselves again, sorry, gentlemen, at least we have the others. For protection.
Okay. So Lucky and Wilfred, I need you to make rolls, please. So we're looking at either. Actually, don't worry. Just roll and I can tell you whether I've got all your skills anyway.
18.
Oh, okay.
9.
Can you read hieroglyphs, Lucky?
No,
You don't have
I can't.
do you?
I can't. No, I can read Arabic, but I can't read hieroglyphs.
Okay.
So Wilfred can, but not necessarily these ones.
No, you can. Yeah, cool. Wilfred, you begin to decipher the hieroglyphs, which have other odd symbols in them also, which you don't necessarily understand, but you are able to piece together the meaning.
As far as I can tell, and gentlemen, I do not know what these ones here mean. I do recognise these as I point to somewhere. From what I can understand, the passage reads, "As the stars come together, Nyarlathotep shall father a child, and the child shall be born in the mountain of the black wind. And lo, the birth shall presage the dawning glory of a new dark age. The age of man ends in wondrous destruction, and so begins the age of Nyarlathotep."
Mountain.
Yeah.
So, Kenya.
Mountain of the Black Wind. I think that is the Carlisle expedition we're looking for.
Yes.
And they got this far to find that?
It seemed that way.
Or did someone else lead them there?
Well, I don't think that really matters, does it? Just we know why they went there.
We do know where we're going next.
Well,
Might these charts show
Let's have a look at the
a
charts.
location?
You want to have a look at the charts, do you?
They could be charts of the stars.
Yeah, charts next. Go have a look, see if any of us can make anything of it.
Okay. The one chart describe to you and then show you a map of it. It appears to be some sort of distorted map which is carved into the wall. The map shows Eurasia, Africa, Australia and the Western Pacific. Mountains, rivers and continental outlines are easily recognised, but no cities or nations are shown. 3 uncut rubies form an elongated triangle. There is also a strange arc symbol on the map also. I will show you that now.
Will this be the investigator's notes?
Yeah.
okay.
Cool.
Okay. Hopefully you should be able to see that now.
That left-hand side, is that Kenya?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
And is that Shanghai, the northern one?
Shanghai,
Yeah.
Hong Kong. We've heard of Shanghai.
And just, but these are all locations that we are aware of.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of the arc?
Could it be passage of an eclipse?
Well, interestingly, the chart to the left of this one seems to be some sort of astronomy chart, which shows it's very complex, shows all sorts of planetary positions in the solar system, but also formidable looking astrological symbols ring the whole bas relief. And there are also star charts as well. Has anybody got any astronomy skill?
No.
No.
Does anyone have a camera then?
Sorry, anyone have?
Does anyone have a camera?
No, I've got a sketch pad. I can
Yeah,
sketch
sketch
them.
Same with me. I have a notebook.
If you actually, if anybody with an occult skill can make an occult roll, please.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'll have a go. Oh, good one.
Nice.
An extreme success.
Okay. Jacob is kind of already looking at the chart before anybody else is their attention stood on the map.
Wilfred got an extreme failure. I always look down rather than up. I'm looking into the ground, into the sands, rather than at the skies.
No, I failed.
Chart has a date. It's January 14th, 1926. I'm sure that date rings up. Haven't we heard that date before?
Yes, we have.
In London, or before.
Is this the date that those clocks were counting down to?
It was in Gavigan's house. There was a copy of a Royal Astronomical Society journal on the desk.
Monthly notices of the Royal. Yes, you're right.
It was the date of the solar eclipse.
Yes.
Okay, it all comes flooding back to you now that a total solar eclipse is due to race across the Indian Ocean on January the 14th, 1926.
Ah, that's the arc.
Something needs to be done at the start of it and something at the end of it, or along the route of it.
Mm.
I'll sketch copies of these charts.
Okay. You notice that the three points on the map, so the one that you've identified as being Kenya, the other one that you think is Shanghai, and then the one in Western Australia, they're all on that map. They actually all appear to be rubies that are marking those points. Probably quite large ones as well. With your eye, Jacob, they will be worth several thousand, maybe tens of thousands of dollars.
These rubies would fund our investigations for years to come.
Well, if you can lever them out.
I'll get a knife out.
Okay. So you're getting a knife out, and what's everybody else doing?
Watching him
think
do it.
Before you attempt this, Jacob, I'm wondering if they may be part of the cult of the Black Pharaoh. Are they imbued with this dark magic? Which the scepters could tell us. I wouldn't want them to summon one of the children of the Sphinx. I'll hold up the scepters and cross them and move them over one of the rubies.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Do the scepters produce any green light?
No.
How are the rubies
Well,
set
it was a
into the wall?
fanciful idea.
Yeah, they're actually stuck into the picture itself. It's like a bas relief, like stucco, whatever it's called, stucco.
I'll very gently and carefully try and lever the Australian one, the bottom one, out
Mhm.
with the tip of a knife.
Okay, your knife tip touches the first ruby. The one in Australia, and suddenly all torches are extinguished, plunging the room into total darkness. The candles atop the 6 pillars blaze with an eldritch blue light, and the air buzzes with a tangible magnetic power. The crooked archway that once marked the entrance begins to shiver, visible again for a second before disappearing. A deep grinding reverberates through the room, low and resonant, shaking dust from the carvings and sending bright vibrations up through your feet. The air presses against your chest. Your eyes are suddenly drawn to the black throne. Something has arrived. You turn, beholding the Black Pharaoh, and though your eyes strain to fix his form, he is never wholly substantial. In fact, you're not entirely sure that he is there at all. He sits upon the black throne as if it were carved from him alone, tall and regal, yet shifting with every heartbeat. His body is draped in robes that ripple like smoke, their folds never settling, their edges dissolving into shadow. A crown glimmers faintly above his head, but its shape refuses constancy, sometimes a tall conical headdress, sometimes a flat circlet, sometimes nothing at all. His face is the most elusive. At one glance you see the sharp features of a king, proud and cruel. At the next the visage melts into a mask of shadow, eyes like voids, mouth a suggestion of a smile that is both mocking and eternal. The longer you look, the more your mind insists on details that vanish the moment you try to hold them. Can you make a sanity roll, please?
Jacob fails.
That's just a really large number, Jacob.
Okay.
Albert passes.
6.
Lucky.
Wow. Although I don't actually think it makes much difference because I'm still going to lose some sanity, which means I'm going to go bonkers anyway. It's a critical success if that helps.
Did you say it was a critical success, though?
I don't think you can get critical. Can you get some critical successes for sanity?
No, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think you can.
Bit of a pass-fail situation.
Yeah,
So who passed and who failed?
I passed.
Jacob failed.
Well,
I think everyone else passed.
Yep.
Jacob failed, okay.
First time I've had to think about this, but there's a third sanity stat on the character sheet on the right-hand side. If you hover over it, it says insane sanity.
Yeah.
Well, that answers my
transparent
question.
and insane.
Not been relevant till now.
It started to become relevant.
It might be.
Okay, so you're all transfixed by whatever this thing is on the throne.
It's a good time to say, fool of a tuck.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's Jacob played the character, that's the thing.
Yep. You know.
It sparkled, it glittered.
Chinese.
Comes to me, my precious.
I was going to say, Jacob, don't do it. We're not crooks. But then I remembered Bert is a bit. So crack on, son.
Yeah.
I'm literally a tomb robber.
That first edition player's handbook. Jacob's up on the statue.
Well done. You followed in their steps, and now you stand before Allah, or whichever coach you then had, will not, or salvation cannot save you. But there is still time to see light. You see, I know each of your heart's desires, and I can give you what you want, feeling the squeeze of your own mortality. You've come to the right place. I am impressed by you, for you have done so well with the help of some of your less fortunate friends. Jacob Lockhart, you deserve special credit, a real stayer for Lex, Stanton, Charles, Douglas, and Howard. They all made foolish choices, as did Mr. Carlyle and his friends. You haven't pieced together yet, so you see, I offered them a choice, as I will you, and can you believe it? They refused.
Suddenly, the air in the chamber begins to shimmer, and an image floats before you in the darkness. You can see Carlyle, Masters, Houston, Pennu, and Brady in a picturesque clearing surrounded by African jungle. The apocalyptic vision shows the destruction of the Carlyle expedition in gruesome detail, slaughtered by the gigantic winged snake-like hunting horrors from the sky, and lurching diseased mockeries of humanity that crawl forth from the earth, together with fetid columns of black plasticity that spring from the trees.
You've been wondering what became of. Now you know. Even the brave know their lot. All doors are close to you. All your dreams are doomed. All your actions futile. You cannot resist what is already inside you. Do not throw your lives away. There is a better option.
Suddenly you all feel a presence inside your heads that talks to you individually, asking you questions that need answers. Can I ask you all to look at your look at the text, please? And you will see some discourse from the voice that you just heard.
Which text?
Sorry, on the individual chats.
Oh, okay.
At this point, all the players are sent private offers from the Dark God. He speaks directly to their minds with a promise of something precious, something dear to their heart. Maybe it's power, maybe it's riches, or the return of a loved one. But in return, they are beholden to him. A secret pact that he could cash in at any time. Who will take the deal? Will we have traitors in our midst? For now, only time will tell.
The choices have been made. Bide your time, my faithful, until we get again.
Suddenly a cold wind bearing the smell of death sweeps through the room. Whatever it was that once sat on the throne is no longer there. Can you all make SAN rolls again, please, for the horrible vision that you were given of the Carlisle expedition?
Nah.
Oh, no, actually. Yeah.
I do have something from my background, which might help a bit.
Yeah. Okay, put that into consideration. So who failed that SAN loss? Who failed that SAN roll?
Jacob did.
Yes, Jacob.
Jacob, okay. Okay. Jacob, I have messaged you.
Yeah, thank you. Jacob just sort of stares transfixed. at the void in the throne.
Everything is quiet. The odd candle-like gems have gone back to their original state, and glancing round, you realise that there is indeed an archway which leads out of this chamber, but not the odd archway that you originally came through, but one that just looks more mundane.
We
Let's
see through
go.
it. Well, can we see through it?
You can see through it, and there's this chamber beyond it.
Take Jacob and
But before we leave, gentlemen, the symbols on the throne, they may
Yeah.
have some use to us in the future.
yeah, we should finish up in here. Make sure we've missed nothing.
Okay.
You could continue searching around, do you?
We will maybe, Bert, if you look after Jacob.
Okay. I'll take Jacob and just move him closer to the archway. Make sure he's all right.
Okay.
It's staring into the middle distance, silent.
Bend down and look at the throne and start studying the symbols. Lucky, will you join me? Perhaps together we can make sense of this.
You notice that Lucky's kind of looking around at the walls and then looking through the now visible archway into the room beyond, shining, while using his head torch to kind of examine almost like looking at the architecture of the place.
I think we're, I won't say safe, but I think we're still in the pyramid, but further up. So I wouldn't say we're out of the woods, but at least we're not in another dimension or in another world. So once we're done in here, we should leave. How's Jacob
I agree.
snapped out of it yet? No. Right. What about the markings? Anything?
Yeah, Wilfred's looking around to see if he can see what those other markings are. Are you looking at the ones on the throne, well, on the dais in front of the throne, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll look with him.
Yeah. Okay. Both make rolls, please.
90.
77 for Wilfred.
How much?
77.
Okay, yeah, neither of you are able to work out what these symbols say.
Can we make a note of them? Are they such that we can sketch them?
Well, yeah, you can sketch them, yeah, or you could do a rubbing of them because they're actually like raised from the day itself. So yeah,
Yeah, do a rubbing of them, then we can maybe try and translate them later on with reference books.
When Lucky is kneeling down next to me, we're looking. I'll turn to him and say, "Did you have a voice in your head?
Yes,
Did he make you an offer?"
he did, which I turned down. And you?
As did I. The offer
Well,
was tempting. Of course, he offered me power,
offered you power.
arcane power,
Yeah. Well,
ability
He
to
offered-
cast more spells, be stronger. But these things always come at a price.
yes, you become his servant.
Mm.
Yes, he offered to protect me, and I would work for him and in plain sight until he would have me do something, which was obviously destroy our work. I'd rather die here.
Exactly.
So hopefully the other two, we should talk of this later, but we should also all be mindful of each other in case some were tempted.
Exactly. We should share our knowledge. This is how people like he would be corrupted, and Gavigan and the others.
Well, I like to think we're made of different stuff.
Mm.
Right. Is there anything else here we need to examine before we move on?
You've all searched and looked as far. No, it's not a very big room, and there's nothing else that you can see that you can read or make a note of. So no, is the answer. As far as you can see, there's nothing other than the symbol I've already mentioned that you can't decipher.
Yeah, which we've marked. Before passing through the arch, look through it. Doesn't look anything untoward on the other side. Just looks like a normal room.
It looks like a passageway, and then you can see at the end of it is like a hallway. It all looks, like exactly how you'd expect the interior of a pyramid to look. Ancient, but not odd in any way.
Right, let's get Jacob out of here. Hopefully he'll snap out of it. Okay, I'll take one of Jacob's arms. Bert can take the other, and we'll walk him out.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I am more than happy to help Jacob. Perhaps Bert and Lucky
Right.
would be going ahead in case
you and I then will help Jacob. Bert and Sandra can go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. You follow the passageway until it comes into a hallway. which then again becomes a passageway. It begins to slope downwards. You can see there are a series of ramps that are cut at odd angles, which seem to descend from the high point of the pyramid.
Well, we'll keep listening out for in case anything that we just heard previously has found its way this high up.
As you begin to descend, you notice that your footsteps echo strangely here, muffled one moment and then sharp the next. Other than that, everything seems... You continue to descend, whereupon the ramps give way to narrow flights of steps. I presume you're going to carry on going down?
Yep.
Down the narrow stone steps, then at last the passageway begins to widen, and you glimpse the faint suggestion of an opening before you. The passageway widens, its walls are rough and uneven. The air is heavy here with the dust of centuries. The passageways are 8 foot wide. How are you walking this?
It's going to be 3 abreast and Bert in front.
Yep.
Okay. You got your gun in your hands, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm holding him with under his shoulder, under his arm, but I've got the Thompson in one hand. On the
Okay. Has everybody else
Gun.
got their gun?
Yeah.
I know that you've got your Sandra out. Yeah.
Okay. Wilfred will be supporting Jacob on his left side.
Yeah. Jacob
It's
hasn't at the
still dark.
moment.
It's still dark, so
Jacob's not-
Wilfred's other hand will have it all.
Yeah.
Jacob's not really got the presence of mind at the moment to think about that.
No. We'll just use him as a meat shield.
I'm glad I took the offer now.
Well, the fact that even the Black Pharaoh's been impressed with your longevity, I would take that as kudos.
Can you make a spot roll for me?
Spot.
This is for Bert.
That is a success. Just a normal one.
Okay. But you happen to be glancing at one of the walls as you wander down the passageway with Sandra cradled, when suddenly the stone itself ripples, which is the first warning you have as 3 figures push through the solid stone wall as though it were no more than water. Their emergence is accompanied by a grinding hiss, the sound of stone protesting against the impossible. They are humanoid, but grotesquely wrong. Their skin is rough, cracked like dried clay. Their eyes bulge wide and unblinking, gleaming with a feral hunger. Enormous ears twitch and swivel, catching every sound in the corridor. Their faces bear a distorted resemblance to a koala, round, blunt, and uncanny, but stretched into something monstrous, and their mouths gaping with jagged teeth. Their bodies are emaciated, ribs visible beneath parchment-thin flesh, limbs too long for their frames, yet they move with a dreadful eagerness, shambling forward in a gait that is both clumsy and relentless. Their clawed hands scrape against the stone, leaving gouges as they lunge. The first sand dweller rushes, low arms outstretched, its eager gait breaking into a sudden leap. The second claws upwards, scrambling along the wall with insect-like determination. The third hangs back for a moment, swaying, its wide eyes fixed on you before it shambles forward. Okay, did you make your spot roll? You did, didn't you? You said.
Yes, it's just a normal success.
Okay. Right, they are right in front of you. They are about, when they emerge from the walls, they're no more than 10 feet in front of you. What are you going to do?
I'll just fire one barrel from my sawn-off shotgun.
Okay.
Just the hard success.
Okay. The first one then, the one that comes shambling towards you, is met at almost at point-blank range as you've released the trigger. And yeah, you can't miss from
Point blank, extra die?
Not quite, no, I'm afraid. Actually, I'll just check that. Point blank range for you, yeah, it's 15 feet, actually, so yeah, that is point blank range.
Oh, not quite. Nearly turned it into an impale. No, it's just a hard success.
Okay. Roll your damage then.
11.
Okay. Okay, the shotgun explodes and in its chest, and it lets out a terrible alien sound. Meanwhile, can everybody else make a spot roll, please?
Jacob's a hard success.
Okay.
Visual failure from Lucky.
Wilfred got a hard success.
Okay, so actually, Jacob and Wilfred, you saw this assault beginning to develop quite quickly. So you are able to, if you wish to fire, you're able to do so. So that would be, Jacob, you haven't got a gun out, so you can't do anything.
No, I'll get my adrenaline hits, so I'll pull my gun.
Wilfred, you can react, but But this thing, even though half of its chest is blown away, you can actually see its ribs and some of its intestines. It's still like shambling towards you. Whatever dark magic that keeps this thing alive is strong. But Wilfred, you can try and have an attack. You will get a penalty die because you'll be firing past.
Okay. Yes, I'll let go of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Pull out my pistol and shoot. One shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's a hit. Oh no, there's a penalty die, isn't there?
You got a penalty die, yeah.
No, it's a miss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not point blank range for you either, so it's not. Okay. So your bullet thunks into the wall next to this thing. Okay. Right. It's on you with its horrible bear-like claw. What you're going to do is it raises its long, sinewy arm to swing at you. But are you going to try and dodge it, or are you going to fight back?
I'm going to dodge.
Dodge. Okay. Make a dodge roll, please.
Oh.
Just remind me, 100 is bad, right?
I think that's really bad, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I decide to jump into its mouth.
I'm going to give it a bonus die because you rolled such a bad dodge roll.
Only one. That's generous. Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, it swings its claw at you. Okay, you are hit, and you're gouged from your neck straight down your chest. You take 5 damage. Blood flows freely from that terrible wound. Okay, that's it for this round. Okay, so we're now back into start of the next round. So there are 3.
Do we need sanity rolls against these things?
You do, yeah, but I won't make you make that yet.
Okay.
It's all happening so quickly. Okay, it's gonna go first. That's Jacob. Sorry, not Jacob. Bert, you have a chance to attack again now.
Release the other barrel, and it's a 6. So that is an impale.
That is an impale, yeah. Roll any damage them.
So it's 31.
Okay, you more or less you do decapitate. The explosion is so powerful that you blow the head off this thing, whatever this thing is.
It's just as well as an impale, having rolled 3 1s on 46.
Yeah.
Pretty poor. But anyway, with the extra, big damage.
Okay, so gun out next would have been Lucky. Yeah, Lucky.
These things look like they're made out of stone.
What? No.
No. Okay.
No, they're definitely made out of flesh because one of them. You can see the blood and gore that's gone everywhere from the.
Fair enough. Okay.
I just made it obvious.
I'll empty.
There are 2 left now.
Okay, 2.5.
One of them is on the wall, crawling rapidly towards you, and the other one is just a little bit further back.
Okay, I'll go for the one on the wall.
Okay.
6. That's a regular hit.
Okay.
Am I point blank?
No, not quite.
Okay. So that will 23 damage.
How much? 23.
23.
Okay. The Thompson echoes around the pyramid as the bullets. How many bullets hit, by the way?
3.
Okay. Yeah, the first one hits him at the head, the second one in the neck, and the third one in the chest, and once again, gore flows freely as it drops from the wall and lands with a sickening crack. Its limbs at horrible angles.
Is it still moving?
No. Wilfred. The third one has just screeched at the top of its lungs, and is basically charging forward towards Bert, who's at the front.
Okay, I will.
You don't need, because it's right close in now. You don't need to make a penalty die. You don't have a penalty die roll this time.
Yeah. Well, shoot it.
Miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. It's not point blank, is it?
I'm just having a look now. No, it's not.
Or is it point blank?
Actually, thinking about it, it's got to be within 15 feet now. So yeah, actually, you should have had a point blank bonus as well. Lucky not that it really mattered.
I killed it.
But it is within 15 feet, which is your point blank range. So yes, the answer is yes, it is.
I shall
miss anyway.
Yes.
Feels like he's miles away.
Nearly. Oh no, I would have
I
missed
think he
him.
was. Yeah, I think he was further away than you thought. Actually,
Okay, so whatever this horrible humanoid thing is now upon you. You smell the stench of decay as it swings with its huge claw at you. But again,
Jacob hasn't acted this round. He...
okay. Sorry, I just assumed he wasn't doing anything.
No.
Bad assumption. What's he going to do?
This is point blank still, is it? So
Yeah.
I'll take 3 shots. Does that mean I don't have a penalty die?
If you take 3 shots, you have 2 penalty dice. So you only have 1 if you're at point blank range.
I'll just take 1 shot then.
Was that right? Or was it just 1 penalty die for? I can't remember actually. Let's just find that. I think it's no. That's right. If you take all the 1 shot, all shots have 1 penalty die. So yeah, you're right. At point blank, you don't have.
So I can take 3 shots with no penalty die.
Yeah.
Okay. I will
If
do
you fire
that.
3, each one gets a penalty die.
Okay. I'll have 3 shots.
But if you fire 2, would you get no penalty dice?
Not an option.
First one was a hit, but not
So
with penalty.
it still is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
0. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 8 damage. So that's 3. Sorry, D8 damage. That's 3 damage.
Okay.
And then the second shot.
Oh,
Hey!
100!
I may not be making a third shot.
click.
okay. What sort of? I think that's just a dud, actually. To be honest, I'll just check that. What sort of gun is it you have?
It's 32 auto.
Let's just check that. It's quite important we know what happens. Okay, handguns, 32 auto. Malfunction, 90. It's actually malfunction, 9900. Yeah, it just doesn't fire. So it doesn't jam or anything, so you can still take your third one.
Okay. The third one's a miss anyway. Obviously, that put me off the second one.
Yeah, you look down at your gun and say, what's going on? And fire it off anyway. It just goes randomly off, smacks into the wall. And this thing is now upon you, Bert. Are you going to try and dodge it? Or are you going to try and fight back?
I'm going to try to dodge it, because that went so well for me last time. Oh, I have succeeded my dodge shot this time.
So that was
Just
a
normal success.
success, okay. Oh, you duck under the swinging claw of this, whatever this horrible monstrosity is. It's standing right next to you now. Okay. Everybody's acted that round, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we're now back to the beginning, which means that it is Bert. You're literally standing right next to this thing. You kind of push it away from you, level your shotgun at it, I presume.
No, I have to reload.
Pardon? You have to
I
reload.
have to
Of course,
reload. Both barrels have gone.
Good honesty.
Thank you. Yeah, having fired both barrels, I've fired both barrels again. No,
I think you can. I think you can reload. You can basically try and step away, reload 1 cartridge, and then fire with a penalty die. I think. Check that.
No, I'm going to step away and fully reload both barrels, and then come back next time.
Yeah, but just for reference, you can do that in
Yeah.
future. Okay.
He's worked it out, and you can do it.
Okay, you're gonna right. Okay, so that means that we've now got in terms of dex order, it would actually now be Jacob next again.
Jacob's going to use the empty the remaining 3 shots.
Okay.
So shot 1's a miss anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Shot.
nice.
Oh, hang
That's
on.
not
Yeah, shot 2. Oh, there's no penalty die, is it? Because I'm at
no
blank.
blank
So
range. Yeah.
that is that's an impale.
Yep.
I can't remember what's the damage for that. Then I'm normally D8. Is it
So it's
D8? Is
D8
it
plus
8?
8. D8 plus 8. Yeah.
What's that? 11.
Okay. The thing, as Bert steps away to load his shotgun, the thing kind of looks up, hungry look in its eyes, as if it's working out who it's going to attack next, and its gaze kind of turns slowly towards you, Jacob, as you then fire your pistol and hit it directly between the eyes. Falls back, writhing on the ground momentarily before silence resumes. Can you make sanity rolls, everybody, please?
It's the moment. Oh, blimey, passed again.
Yeah, I passed.
Well for past.
Jacob, guess what?
Have you rolled yet?
Yes. I don't know. Hang on. What did I? Yes,
no,
I
you
have.
wouldn't. No, the 40.
No, you haven't rolled.
No.
40.
No, it is. It's the 40. Yeah, because it's tagged it onto the
Yeah.
end of my other rolls. Yeah.
Oh dear. Hokey, righty ho.
Good, he popped out of insanity quick enough to kill a monster. Now it goes back into the nice comfy zone again.
Oh, God.
I just thought, my next character, I'm going to call him Dex. Because if we're going Dex order, he can always be first.
Oh.
Thank you.
Right. First of all, I'll send this to...
Just send him a message saying, like I said last time.
Yeah, just...
Okay.
Can you reply what your current sanity is, please?
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean... Okay. Does everybody else pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you see, as the combat closes and the quiet resumes, like, Jacob kind of staggers and is supporting himself against the wall, like staring at his gun, like trying to catch his breath, kind of head down, head in his hands. You see, you're going to kind of hear like start sobbing.
I'll go over to him and put my hand on his arm and carefully take his gun out of his...
Jacob shrugs you away and literally slaps you away. Don't put your hand on me. Jacob heads off in the direction we were going, running.
Running, okay.
Was he waving that gun around, or was he...
Oh, no, I mean, Wilfred tried to take the gun off him, which seemed to prompt the reaction of he pushed him out of the way and then just ran off. No, he wasn't threatening anybody with it.
Right, all right, let's follow after him as quick as we can then.
Is he going the correct way?
He's going the right. He's going the right way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he is.
fine. I'm not worried about it then.
Just means we get out quicker.
Yeah.
Don't have to carry him. This is the kind of mad I could get behind.
Yeah.
Well, I literally am. Let's follow him.
Okay.
He said jokingly as beads of sweat go down his own brow.
Okay, Jacob, you run as fast as you can down the corridor, which then zigzags, goes and then down some steps. It comes to a very small door at the bottom of the staircase. You have to kind of... doesn't look like it's locked, but you realise you're going to have to crouch. Well, not crouch. You're going to have to bend down to be able to go through it. It's only about 4.5 foot high by about 2 foot wide.
I'll open it as quickly as I can.
Okay. Everybody else is just following as quickly as they can behind.
If we catch up with him, if we've caught up with him before he's opened the door, I'll try and stop him from opening it.
Well, you see him. Yeah, you see him standing at the door, like looking at it, and then you see his hand go out to open it. You just come down the staircase.
Yeah.
Let's just see what. Yeah. You have. If you were trying to catch up with him over that period of time from when he ran off, then you would have been able to do that. So yeah, as you get to the bottom of the stairs and start examining the door, you can hear the footsteps on the steps behind you, Jacob, and you turn and you see Lucky literally like right in front of you as he comes down the steps.
Point the gun at him. So keep away. Keep back.
Okay, I'll stop and put my hands up. So, Jacob, what is it? We're all trying to get out. I'll help you open the door.
You're not going to help me. You're with him. I'll reach behind me and try and turn the door handle.
Okay, yeah, the door opened.
I'll back off.
I turn around and go through the door.
Okay, you step through the door and you emerge from one of two alabaster pillars into what appears to be a funerary chamber. The air is still, but it lacks the heavy musk of age that clings to true tombs. The walls are painted with hieroglyphs and ritual scenes, their pigments faded but suspiciously deliberate, as though crafted to deceive rather than preserve. You see a sarcophagus which lies against the far wall and its lid is cracked, surrounded by pottery and bones. It seems like some sort of tomb, but you're not convinced it is actually a tomb. It's almost like, as you look around you, Jacob, and then Lucky as you come in, it's almost like it's supposed to look like a tomb, but it isn't actually one.
There's an obvious way out.
Yeah. There's another corridor which leads off from this. You're just going to carry on. You're just going to run across the room, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm just keeping a distance from him. Keep him in sight, but not enough to be a threat.
Yeah, understood. Okay. The rest of you make your way down, and behind you, basically the small door that you open is actually, from when you look at it from the other side, you can see that the door in the alabaster pillar swings closed with a soft thud. And from this side, it's indistinguishable from its twin. You'd never suspect that the secret door was actually in that pillar. Heading out of this particular area, down a long twisting corridor, again sloping down. You're staying at a decent when you say how far are you staying behind him then? Just like 20 feet or so, or something like that.
Yeah, if it makes him look uncomfortable, I'll back off. I'll back off
Okay.
until the point where he doesn't look like he's bothered by me.
Jacob's basically just heading. He's not looking back. He's just heading away as quickly as he can. Full pelt.
Follow them.
Jacob, you can, as you head down the corridor you're currently in, you can smell cool air. You can feel the outside. You feel like you're close to the exit. And then as it turns the corner, suddenly ahead of you, you see that the stone corridor ends abruptly at a wall of rough timber, boards nailed across the opening in a crude attempt to seal it. From the inside, the barrier looks makeshift or almost desperate. The wood is splintered and dry. Its grain warped by years of heat and sand. Nails jut out at odd angles, rusted and brittle. Some of the boards appear to be firm, wedged tightly into the stone frame, but others hang loose, and through you can see the desert beyond, stars in the clear sky.
I'll try and kick my way through.
Okay, you start kicking at the wood and at the wood across the entrance. So, Lucky, you can obviously see this. You're quite close to him. What are you going to do?
Just let him do it.
The rest of you now, a few seconds later, follow it behind Lucky, the other two. And all of you can just see Jacob frantically trying to batter at the wood that's across the entrance. Can you make a strength roll, please, Jacob?
That's a fail.
I presume you were just trying to kick it, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try and push the roll. He's quite frenzied. He's gonna...
Oh, then.
Oh, Goldie's going to bring it down on us.
That's a fail as well.
Okay, sadly, you frantically kick as hard as you can. Unfortunately, a rusty nail on one of the pieces of board goes into your foot. You scream out. You can't help but scream as it penetrates your toe. Hold on. Okay, what are you doing now? You're frustrated.
So he's not been able to get through at all.
No, it's not. I mean, he started to make a couple of pieces of wood have fallen off. Some of the ones that were hardly secure there in the first place, but despite the fact that it looks quite open in places, there actually are some quite solid bits of wood that still, that's still sufficiently covering the entrance for you not to be able to make any progress.
I'm going to turn around with my back to the boards and point my gun up the corridor.
I'm backing right off.
I'll do the same.
Can I use my hunting knife to start trying to prise the boards apart?
Yep. Okay, you can do that. The rest of you, are you just going to stand there and watch him do it?
Yep. I'm just hoping that he's going to burn himself out.
Yeah, so
he's been particularly effective so far. So,
well, as long as he doesn't decide he wants to come back this way to try and find a way out, and decides to get through us to do it.
Okay, after about 5 minutes of working on the wood, Jacob, with the knife makes all the difference. You start to prise some of the pieces out, and then as some of the more solid ones are removed, some of the ones that are in a worse state of repair start to fall, and eventually, I said after about 5 or so minutes, you've managed to move enough wood away so that you can kind of squeeze through yourself.
I'm just going to do exactly that. Prise enough to squeeze through. Yeah. Jacob's really quite small and slight, so he's going to squeeze through and run off into the night.
Okay. You see Jacob squeeze through a very small space that he's managed to work for himself, and he literally just sprints off into the night.
All right. Can I get through that hole? Or do I need to open it up more?
You can make a dex roll, see if you can get through it.
I'll try to prise it open.
Yeah, I made that. Regular success.
Yeah, even though it looks too small for you, you do actually manage to squeeze through, which saves a lot of time. It means that you're all pretty much right behind Jacob as he runs out into the desert.
Is it still? Is it still night?
Yeah.
I'll chase after Lucky. So come on, Wilfred.
Okay. Are you going to try and squeeze through the same hole again as well? Then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just check out your.
Not very tall.
No.
You want a dex roll?
No, I'm just checking size, to be honest.
Okay.
Jacob is a small. Yeah. Okay. Wilfred, you're pretty small, so you can squeeze through the hole without making a dex roll, but you're a little bit more stout, so you do need to make a dex roll.
Oh, nice.
Hard success.
Okay. So all of you managed to make your way through the barrier without any further to do, really. So meaning that you're all fairly close behind when Jacob makes a run for it. Jacob, You push through the last of the boards, and cool desert night rushes in to meet you. The air is sharp, dry, carrying the faint hiss of sand shifting across the plateau. As you sprint out, the stone threshold gives way to open ground. You're aware of the unmistakable immensity of a pyramid directly behind you that you've just exited. Are you just going to run? What you're going to do is run as fast as you can, and you're kind of looking around you. You're going to look back?
No, I'm just going to head out.
Okay.
Full pelt. I'll get some distance before I look back.
Let's try and catch him.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so you all burst out into the desert.
Are we on the same side of the pyramid as we went in?
Okay, so Lucky, you're next out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You turn to look at the pyramid behind you, and you're surprised to see the unmistakable immensity of the bent pyramid at Dashur.
Oh, okay.
Where you've just left. Its strange angles rise into the star-strewn sky. The lower slope steep, the upper slope more shallow, creating a silhouette that feels wrong, unnatural, as though geometry itself has been bent to a hidden purpose. In the moonlight, the limestone casing gleams faintly, pale and spectral. You turn, and across the plateau, the red pyramid stands in silent observation. Its lines are true, its angles sharp, the reddish stone giving it a darker presence in the starlight. So yeah, you are in Dashur, which is 20 miles south of Cairo.
Mm. On the plus side, it means that Najim isn't waiting for us out here. Okay. I can't see any lights or anything.
No, not you've come. No, you not from the side you've come out on.
In which case, I will douse my light. Is Jacob carrying a light of any description?
No, well, I don't know. He hasn't got one out anyway. He's just
No.
You can just.
Okay. Is the night light enough for me to be able to see him without a torch?
Starlight, yeah, you can
Yeah.
see that. It's a clear sky, yeah, so you can
Yeah.
see him disappearing off.
I'm gonna follow him, but at a distance again.
Okay. And the answer to your question, Bert, is if you try and sprint after him, yeah, you can try and run him down if you want to do that.
I do not now. Additional information has come to light, and I no longer wish to encourage Jacob to come with me to the hotel.
Yeah, that 20-mile walk suddenly seems quite a long way.
Yeah.
Okay. You suddenly hear a shout from around the side of the pyramid. Stop! Who are you? You see four men run around the corner of the pyramid, in the direction of kind of half running towards where Jacob is sprinting off. You can see that they are four Egyptian soldiers with rifles slung across their shoulders, lanterns thrust out in front of them, and they're running. They're running across the sands in a half-hearted attempt to chase after Jacob. You don't think you've been seen yet because they've seen him and they're running after him.
I'll ease off slightly. I want to try and keep Jacob in sight, but I want to crouch down a bit so that I'm not seen by them.
Okay. Can you all make?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember. It's not hide, is it?
Stealth.
Stealth. That's the word. Stealth. Yeah. Make stealth rolls, please.
Including Jacob.
No, because you're not
I
being
do-
stealthy. You're just legging it.
Yeah. I do want at some stage to try and lose everyone, but yeah. But not yet.
Good
Okay.
chance.
It's all right. They've pretty much spotted me and Bert.
Yeah. Wilfred's got a success.
Well done, Wilfred. The 95 that Albert has rolled, however, less helpful.
We forgot that Bert was carrying his one-man band outfit.
Okay. Suddenly, the four soldiers become aware of your presence, and they turn their attentions to you. Start running in your direction, or jogging in your direction. Stop!
How
Who are
far
you?
away are they?
Are they about 30 yards away?
Keep running. Ignore it.
You're gonna ignore them running towards you. You're gonna just carry on running after Jacob.
As long as, as long as running after Jacob involves running away from them, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of it does. But
Yeah.
Okay. You then see, you kind of look. Obviously, you're paying attention to them, and when you don't stop, they take their rifles off their shoulders. One of them shouts, "If you do not stop, we will fire."
I'm going to keep running.
Okay.
How far away are they?
About 40 yards from you now.
Okay.
Okay. Are you all just carrying on running then? Yeah.
I'm going to run faster.
Right, okay.
I'll shout as well in Arabic, leave, I don't want to hurt you.
Right.
I'll shout in Arabic. Don't shoot. We're trying to catch him. And hang on, running.
Okay. One of them shoots.
Mm.
Who failed their stealth roll by the most?
Oh, by the most. I
Yeah,
failed
by the
mine
most, yeah.
I failed mine by 15. How did you get on?
Oh, I failed my, what's this, stealth?
Yeah.
I failed mine by 23.
Okay. Wilfred?
I passed
You
myself.
succeeded.
He passed
Oh,
his.
so lucky you're the easiest target, so that's the one that this trigger happy soldier has fired at. It's base range for his rifle, which is 50 yards. I'm going to give him.
Hey, I'm moving target and I'm dodging.
And
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give him.
my
You're running full speed and it's dark, so I'm going to give him 2 penalty dice. That's fair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to hit me in the head, isn't
and
it?
no torches.
And he's going to hit me in the head. Yeah, Starlight, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So first, here you go.
Okay.
Are they? 98.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's not a hit.
It's not a fumble, is it? Is it 99 and 100?
I'm just going to have a look for his.
Well, it doesn't matter.
He's hoping.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is because some rifles would jam, but that one doesn't. And
You
seeing,
have penalty die as well.
I didn't bother
Might get
rolling it
another 9.
because
Oh, no,
roll
it
again
doesn't
next-
get worse, does it?
No,
he's got
can't get worse.
But one of the other soldiers is also firing as well.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that is at 62 or 26.
That's a 62.
62.
So we'll look at him.
Any penalty die?
Hold on a minute, I haven't seen whether it's hit yet.
Stop helping them.
No, that's missed. Okay, so that it doesn't miss from much. The bullet hits the sand next to your feet. You're going to carry on running.
Yeah, gotcha. Faster.
Right, yeah, obviously. So you can move 5 times your movement rate in yards in a round if you're sprinting. So that means you're going to reach 5 of the. That's right. Yeah, so your combat move another 40 yards, give or take. Lucky and Wilfred are a little bit quicker than Bert, but you're going to be like 80 yards away this time. Okay, I'm going to let you make a persuade roll or some sort of social skill roll because you did say stop shooting, and you gave them a reason why. So you'll need a critical success for it to make any difference. So choose which one you want to use.
Me, I'm going to go for a fast talk.
But it needs to be a critical success for you to.
Strangely, I don't think rolling all those. I'm not sure why that happened. Hang on, let's try that again. Is it supposed to be? That's not. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I failed
Well, it's
miserably.
not better. It's worse.
Yeah.
And
It's
what about you?
Weirdly, I rolled 40 10 and scored lower than I did with the 2. Nice.
Okay, what about you, Wilfred?
Okay. No, that is a fail.
Okay, it makes no difference. So you are now at medium range, which they are going to carry on firing. This time, 4 of them are firing.
Oh, it's a bit harsh.
And so it's going to be a hard success with 2 penalty dice. It's going to be a shot and a half. So you're not. None of you are trying to dodge or anything. You're not trying to dodge. You're just trying to sprint as fast as you can, aren't you?
Yeah.
And if there's any cover, we'll.
Yeah, unfortunately there isn't. It's right
It's the desert. It's the desert.
Yeah. Okay.
Notorious for its cover.
Well, there could be rocks. There could be.
Yes, the sand. There's
Right,
just
so
sand.
this one is being aimed at.
Oh,
Roll this randomly. So 1, 2. So that's fair. 1, 2, Lucky. 3, 4, Wilfred. 5, 6, Bert. Oh dear. Bert, you're dragging behind a little bit, lagging behind a little bit. You get shot at. So I've got to roll 2 penalty die there because I got 25, which would be a hit. So penalty die. Ooh, the range saved you. Okay, so that's a miss. Second shot. Actually, that is potentially a hit. So again, who am I going to be aiming at this time? D6. Well, that was Lucky, wasn't it?
no, was it?
I think
Will-
that's Wilfred.
Well,
Wilfred.
Wilfred.
Wilfred 1, 2 was Lucky. Yeah, Wilfred. Okay, penalty die number 1, 2 dice. Penalty die number 1. was I right? Oh yeah, he's
It's a
missed.
6. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay, third one. Again, could be a hit. Aiming at Wilfred again. Penalty die number 1.
Oh,
Penalty die number 2.
oh,
No.
Oh no.
And a head.
Is Wilfred still stealthy?
Is he what? Sorry.
Is he still
they can
stealthy?
see us.
I can see you running across.
Okay.
I've given him 2 penalty die, and it's a hard success. It has to be a hard success. It's got to be a hard
And
success.
Yeah, you
not-
rolled you rolled 17.
No,
Oh, no, it's
No,
the highest
they're
one, is it?
penalty,
47,
they're
yes. Yeah,
47.
penalties, yes, sorry.
you
Yeah,
rolled 47, which is not a hard success. So you're saved by the range again. Okay. The bullets pepper the sand behind you, and now you're basically at long range now, which is going to be they just stop firing you too far, and you're running out into the desert, into the darkness, chasing after Jacob. I think that'd be an awesome place to leave it, actually.
Yeah.
For good.
You just spend the whole of the rest of your life trying to chase after Jacob. in the desert.
Chasing him through various continents.
A session that is going to ripple down into the future, where these secret deals remain hidden amongst the group. How will they react? Will suspicions grow? Will they turn on each other as they flee Egypt? We shall find out in February 2026 when Season 5 commences. That's a wrap for Season 4. Thank you so much for joining us.